Hi, this is Dr. Greg Gillum, CEO of Human Fusion. Welcome to part 2 of the case for more silence in meetings. Very fascinating article. The authors go into why silence actually works. They quote a study, a classic study from 1985, where researchers would give 3 people certain sets of data. Let's say data sets A, B, C, D, and E. Everyone would get data sets A and B, but the 3 individuals would get C, D, and E as unique pieces of data. Only they knew what those data sets said. And what they found was, in the end, because you had to know information from all 5 data sets, that the actual best decision was only reached about 20% or less of the time. And the idea was that when we have shared information, when we start talking about it, we get certain social cues from the other people on our team. Yes, nodding, things like that, and that we're much more free to talk about shared information. But when we have unique information, we tend not to get those social cues, and therefore we tend to hide that information. And so that leads to very unproductive meetings and less optimal outcomes for decisions. The authors then go on to cite another study that looked at 2 different groups of people to brainstorm ideas. In group A, they were allowed to talk to each other and brainstorm freely, like most brainstorming sessions you've probably always been to. The other group was not allowed to speak at all. They had to brainstorm silently on index cards. And lo and behold, what the researchers found was that the group that talked through their brainstorming session actually came up with far fewer ideas, and the ideas that they came up with were of less quality than the other group, which were silent and only wrote things on index cards. Fairly interesting. 2 explanations are given in the article. Number 1, that there is when you're brainstorming out loud, there is a fear of social humiliation or negative peer evaluation. So I'm not going to say something because I'm afraid of what other people might think. So that's number 1, and that hinders the brainstorming process. Number 2 is this idea that they call production blocking. And that is, you think of an idea and then someone else is talking and then someone else jumps in and someone else jumps in, and it's very difficult, especially if you're more introverted or shy or whatever, it's very difficult to find a way to actually insert yourself into the conversation, and therefore you don't. Or by the time that it gets back around to you, if we're playing round robin, by the time it gets back to you, your idea seems less relevant. And for those reasons, talking through a lot of meetings sometimes makes them very unproductive. That's why silence can be such a powerful tool. And in the next video, we're going to talk about ways that you can incorporate silence into your meetings. If you like management-related videos like this, please subscribe to Human Fusion, turn on your notifications, and we'll try to keep you up to date on all the latest management trends that are affecting your practice today. Thanks, and have a great day.